Hey guys, welcome. This is Mark Crypto Boy in Oz. It is Sunday, the 27th. Is it the 27th? Yep, 27th of June. Um, and the market is pretty stable at the minute. We didn't have the massive price drop that a lot of people kind of thought we might have done. It just kind of hovered around 31,000 and then steadily got back up to 32, 33, and it's stayed around that price range. The market cap is pretty much the same. I think it got down to at 1.25. It's now 1.3, which obviously we want it to go back up, but there was no massive price dump, which was kind of anticipated. Is that coming? I don't know. It could possibly be coming. There's no certain way of knowing. I mean, there's been a lot of shorting when you look at the charts, but if that'll actually happen or not, I do not know. Time will tell, I suppose. I did do a video about half an hour video, and the sound was not the best. So I was quite gutted actually. So we're just checking. I was recording because I don't want to go through it all again. But I've got another subscriber. I've got 18 subscribers now. It's going up and up and up. So I'm pretty happy about that. This is my Twitter page, which again the theme of YouTube is staying the same. I've not actually got a lot on here. I've not really done a lot with it. I've just basically set my target, my goal, my target of what I want to do from pretty much now to the end of this cycle. Let's see where that takes us. But the video what I did a few hours ago, which turns out isn't very good because the sound quality was crap, I deleted it and I'm going to do it again. And basically I'm doing a video on my portfolio because I had a few comments saying like, thanks for sharing it, which means a lot. And I wanted to go into a bit of depth more than I have done on what I have, why I have it, and how I stop temptation of selling it or swapping it or doing whatever. As if you're like me, I've disciplined myself now and I don't do it, but there was a time where I was swapping about here and there. And losing track of where I was, like if I'd made money, lost money because I was swapping that much, I kind of didn't know where I was. So now I kind of keep things as they are. So when I've chose a project, I've put a lot of research into it, and that's it. And how I stop myself from deviating from the plan, which is pretty simple, and I'll go that with you now. I'll just jump onto my portfolio, which is here. So here we are. So there's a lot what probably you think I should have that I haven't got, like Bitcoin for one, Ethereum for another. But there's reasons for that. Bitcoin, everything tracks Bitcoin, and I've kind of put because I've not got a massive amount. I've only got like currently it's worth $9,000, so I've not got a massive amount invested in. Invested. To some people I have, but most people this isn't a lot of money. And my plan is the projects I've invested in, I expect short-term growth to outperform Bitcoin. And the plan is when I get some coins that really excel, that really shoot up, I'm going to then transfer some of the profits out of that into Bitcoin and into Ethereum. Now, some of it's speculation. There's no guarantees that obviously any of them will outperform Bitcoin, but I've just got a feeling that a couple of them might really pop and really go through the roof over the next 12 months, especially over the next 3 years or so. So my first, even though this is my first, it's not, I don't favour it more than any others. It's just because at the minute it's worth more. So I've got 110 Polkadot. And with these, because Polkadot is a parachain and it's going to have lots of different blockchains fighting to get on the parachain via auction, as Kusama is now. What Kusama has done is gone through the roof, and Polkadot is going to do exactly the same thing. So that's the reason why I've actually gone with Polkadot quite big, especially now because it was $40. And because of obviously the massive price correction, it's down at $14.30. My average buy price is $20.69. But with what Kusama's done, all the auctions, all the new projects want to get on the Polkadot parachain, they'll have to lock up Polkadot tokens, Polkadot coins. They'll have to lock them up, stake them, and fix them for a set time. That means the liquidity of Polkadot is reduced because the amount of Polkadot available for exchange is drastically reduced. So because of that, the price is then going to go up because the supply is more limited. And to stop temptation, this is what we're talking about at the beginning of the show. To stop temptation, you've got to stake your coins. So I've been trying to find places where I can stake them and make a decent APY. So over a 12-month period, especially as these coins get bigger and the value gets bigger, then the return is going to get bigger as well. So with Polkadot, I've actually got them staked on the Celsius network, and I'm getting, I think I'm getting 13% APY, which is pretty damn big. So I'm quite happy with that. The next one I've got quite a lot of, well, not, to be honest, not got that many, but I've got 150, just over, of Oakham Finance. Oakham Finance, if you don't know, is a Kickstarter platform, and where it's different than others, and this is for me key, is when you've got your coins, when you've got your Oakham Finance coins staked on the Oakham kind of network, if you will, you actually get 12%. I think it's 12% APY. I'm just gonna jump in here and just double check. So yeah, I've got 152 coins. You need 150 coins to stake. Well, not to stake, but to have the chance of being whitelisted for new projects coming on the platform. And not only that, when you jump in here, you've got Razor rewards. And this is where I'm talking about the difference. Or the current APY is 11.3%. So I've had these coins, 151 coins. I've had them staked now for about 2 weeks. And I've already got 0.8 of a coin. So I think it's pretty much over a 3-week cycle, or just over 3 weeks, I'm getting a coin every 3 weeks. So by doing that, I'm earning 11.3% APY. So over a 12-month period, I'm getting like around 15 coins over 12 months, which is pretty awesome because no other coins actually do that. And if you look at a lot of the other platforms, which are Kickstarter platforms, they don't give you anything back. You just basically, you'll stake, like Kickpad, you actually stake your coins, but they don't give you anything in return. It's just you staking them, and for the privilege of staking them, you get the option of getting whitelisted for IDOs. But with Oakham Finance, you get the rewards of 11.3% APY on top, which is absolutely massive. So, and the next one I've got, I won't talk too much on, is Giro Wallet. My average buy price is 19 cents. I did start buying it at 25, I think, and then I actually got a load at 14 and a half cents. This, in my opinion, is going to be huge. For the simple reason, if you look at what Uniswap does and what PancakeSwap does, Giro Wallet does that on steroids. It's an exchange. It's a staking platform. It's an onboarding platform. It's pretty much everything. So you can onboard with fiat. So you can put your cash straight into Giro wallet. You can buy coins. You can swap coins. So you can go from Ethereum to Cardano, Ethereum to Bitcoin, Ethereum to Matic. You can pretty much exchange any coin on any blockchain seamlessly within the one wallet. Staking is also going to be available on the Giro wallet. You pretty much do everything for it. You'll even be able to swap crypto for gold, like oil, like commodities. So it's going to have multiple different investment options what you can trade for. So you've got, I think you'll also have like the stock market where they do like mirror, so they'll mirror the stock market, so you'll be able to exchange anything and everything, which is awesome. And to do it all from one place, I mean, at the minute, if you've got like Ethereum and you want to swap it to Binance, or you've got to use use different wallets on MetaMask. Sometimes you've got to use bridges, and to be honest, for the average user, it puts them off. So the average user that's new into crypto, they end up just using exchanges with limited availability, limited choice. And for new projects that are coming out, they can't even have the option to buy them because they're not on the exchanges yet. It takes time to get there. So Giro Wallet is, so I've got just short of 8,000. I actually want to get at least 10,000 before the price goes up. Next on the list is XRP. I've got 2,100. I want to get more of these because I'm kind of hearing big things that something's going to happen very, very soon that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, and it's something to do with the Fed around ISO. What is it now? ISO. Hang on. This is it. Something to do with this Federal Reserve ISO 2022 implementation center. So if you look here, I'll not click into it. I'm not going to go too deep, but in October 2017, the Fed announced a timeline for the phased implementation standard, which is a standard for payment messages for pretty much the entire banking system, and apparently it's going to be implemented. It's going to be implemented very, very soon, and as soon as that's implemented, then all banks have to kind of abide by it. And I think XRP is one of the kind of networks what facilitate these kind of bank transfers, along with I think Stellar and a few others. So I think this is an immediate implementation, which is I'm not sure it's happening in the next few weeks, but something big is happening in the next few weeks with XRP. I'm sure of it, and I think this is something to do with it. And I think there could be some kind of massive price increase with XRP. And I've got 2,120. I've also got, I'm not going to go into it in this video, but I've got a self-managed super fund portfolio, and I've just readjusted my portfolio, and I've got 7,000 XRP or 7,500 XRP in that as well. So this is for short-term gains. So I'm just going to stick it out and see what happens, because it's so cheap at the minute. It's 60 cents. And I've also got it staked as well. So I'm actually earning interest on it too. So I'm earning interest with Nexo, and I'm earning 7% interest APY. So again, it's another metric involved that kind of restricts any sudden impulses to withdraw your funds and maybe swap them for something else if you change your mind or whatever. The next on the list is Kusama. So as I was talking about with Polkadot, it's a parachain, but the difference being Kusama's gone live, and Kusama went through the roof, like literally. And that's why I've got that, because Kusama as well, it's got limited coins. It's got a maximum supply of 10 million, or just short of 10 million. And what happens with the parachains for the blockchains to get listed on the parachain? I think there's one of 100 different parachains available with Kusama. All the different projects want to be a parachain, that want to get on the parachain of Kusama. They've got to win an auction, and the winning auction is the one that has the most Kusama locked up on the network. So what that means is, for every parachain, the top project has locked up thousands of Kusama, and they can't touch them. I think it's for 180 days. So if you think about it, as Kusama kind of rolls through all its parachains and it starts getting more and more and more, by the time it gets to the end of the parachain, pretty much a massive percentage of Kusama is going to be staked on the network that can't be touched. So that means the liquidity is really minimal. There isn't actually many of them about. So the demand for Kusama and the price is going to increase, because there ain't going to be many to buy, because there'll be so many staked in the network. So that's why I've gone for Kusama. Next is Terra Luna. And Luna, I got into this through, I think, Ran Crypto Banter. They were talking about this, and I started doing my own research into it. I looked at its all-time highs, which were like $22, so it's got like almost 80% off its all-time highs. And I've actually got it staked with Defined Network, because you get really good payback APY over a period. But there is more risk when you're staking DeFi and Terra, because you're creating liquidity pools, and when you create a liquidity pool, it's got to be an even balance. The equilibrium, say it right, equilibrium has got to be bang on. It's 50-50. So if one goes up, then they kind of sell that and buy the other to balance it all out. But in the meantime, the price can go down and you can lose coins, because if you think about it, if one's more expensive than the other, and at the point of inception, it balances out. So it'll say, right, okay, you've got to buy, I don't know, for example, what's the price? So Terra's 522, Define's $1.50. So say you've got to lock up 50 Terra, but you might have to lock up 150 Define. But then if the price of one of them goes up or down, then you might have to sell Terra to buy more Luna. But then you end up losing certain coins on one and more of the other. But then if the price devalues, obviously the what you've staked can change. So long term, you're going to win, but the short term, I think if you wanted to unstake and take your coins back, you could be losing out. So you've just got to be careful when you create liquidity pools. What I did find out later though is Terra, if you actually stake them on the Terra network, Terra Station I think it's called, you get 13. Well, I've just done it. I'm getting 13% APY for staking it, but then you can also get airdrops from different coins, and on the Terra Station you actually get paid in different coins. So you'll get some Terra, then you might get some like a few different types of currencies. You might get paid in 3 or 4. Then you can actually withdraw them every day or every week, and then change them to Terra and restake them. So you can actually compound your interest on a daily basis, because you obviously you're adding to it all the time. But with the airdrops, you can claim them every day. So the more Terra you have, the more you can claim. So I'm kind of trying to build up the amount of Terra I've got to. At the minute, not too many. So next on the list is Kickpad. Kickpad is another Kickstarter platform. I started off with 2,500 when they were 17 cents each. Then the price come down and down and down, and I think I started buying it around 5 cents, then around 3 cents, then around 2.5 cents. And my average price is like just under 5 cents. I've now got 17,500 of them. The beauty of this is well, not the beauty, but you look at the all-time highs from April. Let's look at this. All-time highs are about $4, over $4, $4.26, $4.26. So if you think about that, now I'm not saying that it's going to go back up to $4.26 overnight, but Kickpad platform is still alive and kicking. It's having projects launched on it all the time. It's currently 2 cents. I think this is an absolute steal, to be honest. And I mean, if you think about it, if it's going to go back up to its all-time highs, I mean, you're talking huge amounts. I mean, if you get it at 2 cents, like the price it's at now, so 20 cents is 10x, $2. Is that right? $2.20? $2 is 100x. So if it goes back up to $4, that's 200x. So that's the plan. 200x back up to its all-time high. So it might be a bit of a gamble because it's such a low cap product, but because it's a Kickstarter and it's having platforms launching on it, and it has had platforms launching on it for like a $380 investment. I've spent more than that because obviously I've spent about $800 altogether, and maybe $900 because I were buying it at 17 cents. But I can see that going back up to all-time highs probably by the end of the year. Even if it doesn't go any higher than that, I've still made some kind of life-changing wealth just on that one coin. Next one is Paid Network. This is another Kickstarter, which gives you the chance to get whitelisted for IDOs. And when I say chance with all these ones I've got, that's all it is. Because to get guaranteed allocation, you need a lot of tokens. Like I'm talking about a lot. Not like just what the initial investment is won't get you guaranteed allocation. Like Paid Network, if you've got 75,000 tokens, you get guaranteed allocation. They give you a set amount of IDO every time they launch a new one. But 75,000 tokens is a hell of a lot of money, and I haven't got that kind of money to invest. So, but for me, investing in the token, or investing in the project, with obviously the adoption, what's going to come with crypto, and the amount of people wanting to get into crypto, and especially get into these IDOs, the price is going to go up exponentially. Because the amount of people in crypto now is so minuscule. So if you're actually here now in the space, then you're light years ahead. So next on the list is Matic. 329 of these. Wish I had a lot more, but again, I've got limited funds. But I am staking that with in the DeFi network with DeFi, and I think the APY is about 400%. But then obviously there is risk involved because of the keeping the equilibrium between the two coins, and one can devalue more than the other. So there is like a loss involved, which can occur if you withdraw the money too soon. I think I explained that as best as I could anyway. So I've got Ethereum. I've not actually got all this. This needs adjusting. I changed it to USDC. Then I bought some Terra Luna with it. Polkastarter. This is another Kickstarter. 250. You need to get your chance of being whitelisted on projects. And again, that's what I've done there. Harmony is one that I believed in early on. I still do, but have I got enough of them? I don't know. Like, what's this ever going to be worth? Long term, I suppose it could be worth quite a lot, but at the minute, not too sure what to do with it. I might exchange it for maybe put it towards another coin like Terra Luna, or maybe Polygon. Not sure yet. Refinable. I actually bought this just after the launch. Thought I got it cheap. Actually sold some Binance coin, some Binance coin for it. and I'm way down on it. Like, this has dropped through the floor. I'm $680 down, which I'm gutted about. But just got to keep my eye on that, and just I'm not going to do anything with that, because I'm not risking losing all that. I'm going to have faith in 560 coins and let the price bounce back. And then one chain, that's just another one I'm going to swap at some point. I've just not got around to doing it. So in a nutshell, that's my portfolio. There is some obvious ones which I could have on there, but I don't want to spread too thin. Like, I'd love to have Cardano, VeChain, obviously Ethereum and Bitcoin. But limited budget, limited coins, don't want to spread too thin. But I strongly believe in everyone I've just mentioned. The ones that I've got low caps with, I'm not really too bothered about, even though I've got strong beliefs in them, like Harmony and One Chain. I do really believe in them, but something that I might be getting rid of. Keep an eye on my portfolio as we progress. But that's it. If you like the channel, if you've enjoyed this show, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any ideas on what you want to, if you'd like me to talk about anything specific, any specific project, failing that, I shall see you on the next video. Invest well, my friends.